we've been treating diabetes mellitus and how it affects the body. But right now, I talked about the treatment before we went on the break. But madam, before the treatment, what are the pointers or what are the risk factors that easily makes people to be vulnerable to diabetes mellitus?
Thank you, ma'am. There are so many factors that predisposes one to diabetes.
Okay.
But because of our time, I'll mention a few. Okay, the first one is obesity. Obesity means excess body fats. You see, there are some people that have excess fats in their body. Now, you know, I was telling you about type 2 diabetes, that the cells resist the insulin that is being produced. Now, one of the things that causes the cell to resist insulin is because of fats. Now, in an individual that has excess body fats, the insulin won't be able to function appropriately. You understand? Thereby predisposing the person to diabetes. So that is why we advise our patients to lose excess weight. Then another thing that can predispose one to diabetes is sedentary lifestyle. There are some people, they wake up in the morning, they have nowhere to go, they're always at home, and then at night they sleep again. You know, sedentary lifestyle, they are not busy, you know, they don't make use of the glucose in their body. As a result of this, the glucose, it accumulates in the body. Another thing that causes it is lack of exercise. Like when you don't do exercise, your body fat accumulates, glucose accumulates in the body, and then there is a overload of glucose in the body. Then another thing is unhealthy diet. It is very common in Nigeria. You see an average Nigerian man, carbohydrates in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. Well, I don't blame us. That's what
that's the situation of things in Nigeria.
Rice, gari,
that's the most of our staple foods.
In a day, you can't see someone that doesn't eat carbohydrates in a day. So, you know, this is also one of the factors predisposing one to diabetes, because you overwork your pancreas. When you eat rice in the morning, the pancreas produces insulin. You eat rice in the afternoon, insulin. In the night, insulin. The pancreas gets tired. You know, it gets tired. Imagine using a machine for a long time. After some time, it depreciates.
Without rest.
Without rest. So that is how it is. So unhealthy diet is also another risk factor. And also pregnancy. Like I said the other time, pregnancy predisposes to gestational diabetes.
Okay, thank you very much for enlightening us on that. However, there is one aspect which I have to bring out. You mentioned living a sedentary lifestyle, whereby you just wake up in the morning, you have nowhere to go, you sleep and all those things like that. You do not exercise your body at all. That kind of situation, how do we handle it? In the sense that probably you are jobless, you do not have anything, or probably those that are retired already, they've already done their service and they are back at home to rest. People take retirement time as time of rest.
Yeah.
So are we saying they are much more exposed to getting diabetes?
Yeah. If you know you are someone who has retired, there are so many things you can do to get yourself busy. Okay. There is even a saying that an idle man is the devil's workshop. You can find something doing. You can go for a walk. You can do exercise, at least make it a sacrifice to always do exercise 1 hour in a day, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the night. With that, your glucose still finds something to do. Not that you just wake up in the morning, you eat, sleep, watch television, and then get something doing. You can clean the house. Just make sure you are doing something. You are making use of that energy. Make sure you are doing something productive, even in the society. You can be retired and not tired. I'm not saying you should not rest, but there are many things you can also do when you retire.
Retired but not tired. I love that quote. However, people do say that diabetes cannot be cured. Is there any management for diabetes at all?
Okay. The regular medical management for diabetes is use of conventional drugs. Conventional drugs like the glibenclamide, the metformin, those are the drugs we majorly give up. Even insulin, especially for type 1 diabetes. Those are the drugs we majorly give our patients. Then we advise them on their diet, we advise them on exercise, we advise them on healthy lifestyle. You see, all these things, what they do is that they only curb the complications of diabetes. But you have to be on those drugs for life.
Wow.
You have to be on insulin because your body can't produce insulin, so you have to continue to use insulin. Wow. Because the insulin produced, the body is resisting it. You have to use drugs to do that. But diabetes can actually be reversed.
Okay.
it can be reversed.
I love the sound of that. I'm relieved in that aspect.
There's a silver lining.
Okay, at the back of the cloud. Okay, what is the silver lining? How can it be reversed?
Okay. There are 5 major things to reverse diabetes. The first one is meal plan. You see, as a diabetic man or as a diabetic female, there is an amount of carbohydrate you are supposed to consume per day. There's supposed to be a calculated diet of all the classes of food that you are supposed to have in a day to enable your pancreas to be able to produce the adequate insulin needed to metabolize the food you take, and so that you won't overwork your pancreas. So your meal has to be planned, especially if you are diabetes. You know, you can't continue to eat what others eat. It's not that you abstain totally from a particular type of food, but yours has to be in moderation. So the first is meal planning. The second thing is exercise. You know, when you do exercise, you lose excess body fat, you maintain a healthy body mass index, and then you build healthy muscles. So exercise too is very, very important. Then another thing that can be done to reverse your diabetes is stress and sleep management. Because when you stress the body demands for more glucose, and then you have to eat, you have to continue to eat in order to satisfy that demand, which cannot totally be satisfied because the body is actually not making use of the glucose. So you have to ensure that you sleep well to enable your brain function well, and also you reduce your stress, because there's an hormone in the body known as leptin. That hormone is contained in fat cells. It helps to control how you eat. It controls majorly appetite for food. It tells the brain when to use the energy, what to use the energy it has for. So now if you don't manage your stress well, if you don't manage your sleep well, it can lead to leptin deficiency. And so when it leads to that, then you continue to eat more and then complicate issues.
All right, madam, you've already told us how we can manage diabetes mellitus and the ways to manage it. However, there is a concern that we have. Are there facilities that are on ground for this management of diabetes mellitus, or are there designated centers that we can go to where they can help us in managing diabetes mellitus? Or is it that we just walk into any health facility around any hospital and we can get our management there? Or is there any specified area?
Well, most times people go to hospital when they have diabetes, and they are placed on conventional drugs. But conventional drugs, actually it works, but the thing is that the person has to continue to use conventional drugs for a long time. But the place I work, Bay Porter Diabetes, what we do is that we reverse diabetes within 3 months. After 3 months, the blood sugar level comes back to normal without going up again. And how do we do that? We do that with 5 modalities. The first is exercise. The second is meal plan. The third is stress management, sleep management, and supplements. Now, exercise. When you do exercise, it helps to burn excess of body fat, enables insulin to work well, enables the cell to take up the glucose. And then also meal plan. At Bay Porter Diabetes, what we do is that we calculate the meal we give to our patients daily. You know, as a diabetic patient, you can't say, because I'm diabetic, I won't eat carbohydrates again, I won't eat starch again. No, you still need energy to carry out your daily activities. So what we do is that we draw out a meal plan for them depending on the result of their blood sugar level for that day. Which means we call our patients every day to follow them up, to know what their blood sugar level is for that day, and then we use that to determine the type of meal they will be eating the next day. So we draw out the calculated meal plan they are expected to have for the next day. We monitor their exercise to ensure it is regular. We call them daily to know what their blood sugar level result is. And then also we monitor their stress and sleep. You know, I said the other time that people who don't sleep well or who stress themselves might have leptin deficiency. But when you sleep well, you don't stress yourself too much, then it enables your leptin to work well and your blood sugar level will be under controlled. And then also we have supplements. The supplements are herbs and vitamins that we give to our patients. It enables the pancreas to work well. It improves the quality of insulin produced, and it enables the cells to make use of the insulin. It also helps to remove toxins from the body. With this 5 modality, within 3 months, our patients do get their diabetes reversed, no matter how tough the case may be. And even for very tough cases, we give them extra 1 month therapy, making it 4 months, and then you see their blood sugar level coming back to 90, 70, 80, which was previously 200. And
wow,
so it works like magic. You can try us.
Wow, that is, you've already had that you can get it reversed within 3 months, madam.
Yeah.
3 months,
Yes, 3
and
months.
you're very sure of that.
Yes, all we just need
Tested
is
and trusted.
tested and trusted. We have testimonies. We have testimonies. There was a patient 160, now she's now 84, 90. That's now what our random blood sugar is saying now.
Wow, you've already heard that. You can manage it, bring your blood sugar down to the barest minimum or to the best level within 3 months. Even in cases where the blood sugar has already risen to 200 and above, you can bring it down within 3 to 4 months. That is in very, very tough cases. You can always do this. Do not think that because you already have diabetes that your life is already in danger or you cannot live a normal life anymore. You can still live a normal life. Thank you for being with us this morning. And viewers at home, just hear this. We are not yet through with this topic. We still have to dig deeper into it, and to do that, we'll come back. This is the first episode. Join us on the next episode as we give you tips on how to reduce your blood sugar level. This is Olatunji Oluwatosin on Body Bank from Immaculate Television. Do join us next week for another episode of this program. Good morning.
In the same way, the blood contains a high level of glucose as well.